to hurt the feelings of Muslims, but its purpose is to show that apostates are human who have feelings and must be given the right to express themselves against their former religion without fear of facing persecution or harm. 741 Whitman, Song of Myself. You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres and books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides, and filter them from yourself. Move ye with honor. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong. You must try. Now we all have a great need for acceptance, but you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and your souls. Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zahra Jawad, to share with you what I find. And it's been quite a thing, tragic, to find Surah 30, verse 30 recently. So I've made some notes on it. Now, the thing is that this religion, I wasn't satisfied with the answers about God that it was giving me, hardly any answer, how to reach God, but that through the intellect and through faith, through a method given to us, prayers. They say prayers are steps, the staircase to reach God and all this. But this was not enough for me. So you know where I come from, Jiddu Krishnamurti and all the step by step. God, I think, was preparing me some divine entity. It would be quite dangerous to say God in the religious sense. So there was some, because some entity, some divinity, or my own will, or desire to seek the truth, find the root of everything, even the root and nature of God, which this ayat does say, the nature, it is not, it is in the nature of God or what. So we have a nature of God. Anyhow, so my own personal findings and preparations uh, where this religions thing started to peel off like an onion, the skin, and I read Jiddu Krishnamurti, bought many of his books when I was in Karachi. And so it was really great, who Jiddu Krishnamurti is. I've introduced you also here on my live stream, but I have no words for such a person. The mind and all this, and what is the mind? No scientist will tell you or show you. So I was going in this very complex thing of the brain. I bought or wanted to buy Kaku, Michio Kaku's book. I hope I've pronounced his name properly, the scientist, contemporary scientist here. He writes books and all also. So what is the brain and
all, and thank God I've found a shortcut, found Jiddu Krishnamurti, that we don't solve problems through the brain, the mind, because it is fragmented in itself, right? So seeking for something wholesome. And then recently I was trying to work on what Mujiji showed us, and a little bit of my finding in Karachi, but I didn't give pay much attention to this, much importance. Yes, that there is something beyond the mind. Rene Descartes said that, I started from there. Uh, I, um, I think, therefore I am. So I said, if I leave my thoughts aside, like, it can't be that thoughts have made us, but thoughts can be very powerful. Will, will of a person, it gives that will power. Thoughts can, perhaps. I don't know what can, but they say so. That and just a brief introduction. Recently, what happened is I was on Facebook. So before going on Facebook and sharing my findings, that how does the thought arise in this uh, absolute field of consciousness, pure awareness. So I had to put away with my effort and just pay a little attention to this. Jiddu Krishnamurti says attention, and then insight comes, but it has to be effortless. Like you cannot be wanting something, otherwise the mind comes into that wanting, desire. So I had to really put everything aside and just pay side attention to this consciousness, pure awareness that I call it. Um, and then I thought, how did it become conscious of itself? Like my thing was that how does thought arise in this? So I came to first like I am, right? So does this consciousness, pure awareness become self-aware, self-conscious, and then how the I could see just this, and then I was like, I wanted to share. I was like, maybe like we ask questions like, how was the whole world created? Universes? How was this whole thing? What is this, and how it is created? Maybe thought is powerful, but behind it is some more powerful thing, which Jiddu Krishnamurti says you come in harmony in this, right? Harmony without force, without thought. And you can see how thought, like one part of my mind saying this, another saying that, feelings are there, so much. So I was just also reading recently Jiddu Krishnamurti's Religions Have Failed, and I found this discourse of Jiddu Krishnamurti. I read it, but I think that, Jiddu Krishnamurti Foundation, it has that website has uh, strong copyrights, strict copyrights thing. So I might be infringing upon it if I show you, and it's very long. So only if you can contemplate on this or meditate um, on this, that if this pure awareness, if you leave your thoughts aside and not give it to your thoughts, then effortlessly, if you see what is this, that pure awareness is there, only pure awareness, untouched by the world. And then it becomes, how does it become conscious of itself? And then it comes to this localized thing. Or maybe it's still not localized, it's vast, it's absolute, right? And then you can see it for yourself. You can try without effort. not searching for anything, not waiting for anything. I, I cannot thank Muji Baba enough for this way of showing us. And then you can just pay attention to this pure awareness, becoming aware, or is it? It's just for the sake of brevity, like it's aware, it's pure awareness. But could it be that it became aware when it becomes aware of itself, something, or I may be wrong. So this was my way. I can't have it any other way, sorry, right now, because I need to know my own nature and, the uh, Greek or Roman, who was that? The philosophers who said, who was it who said, know thyself? So in this religion, I could not go anywhere. I got stuck at some place. And then it's prayers only, and then you find the grace of God. But you can't explain miracles and all this. It wasn't satisfactory for me. So I went into this, and then, you don't have to ask anyone how things were created. You can just know within yourself, see this, that this is how, if you take pure consciousness, when you put the mind aside, you come to that, and that whether it was purely just, it had awareness, but not, does it become aware of itself? Like Rig Veda in the beginning, what is? This is the way I searched. But it has to be effortless. So you have to be very relaxed, not searching for anything, and not giving it to the mind. And then you see that it could it have become conscious of itself and said, I am. And then the thought came, I am. Is this a thought, or is this from this pure consciousness, something else above the thought? And then it localized itself to, I am this, I am that, I am the experience, I'm the form, I'm the fall, I'm the, falling from grace. No, no, like in this world, form. So that's what I did, right or wrong, I don't know, but people asking how God created this. And even if you tell them, like Imam Ali has told us in Najul Balagha, so just testing because my phone is connected with my speaker. Just testing because my voice is coming loud and clear. It's okay. And okay, in the my previous live stream, I did most of this here, and then misleading translation of a very important ayat for human beings, which means we couldn't see our true nature, missing it. This is a red flag. Recently, I found this ayat. I stumbled upon it last night, as I said on my live stream. So I came to this in my previous live stream, and so starting again about this. I don't know how many live streams it would take. I might get like right now, things must be coming in your mind. That what is she saying? Now she's on this. That this ayat is something. Where does this come from? I found a discrepancy in this ayat. Like God says, this is His way, like in Surah Azab, verse 62, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 60, 61, 62. So I didn't like that the hypocrites and sedition mongers, rumor mongers, if they do not stop, you go and you kill them. Uh, there should have been other way, like reform or imprisonment. Uh, even, yeah, imprisonment. Okay. So, but this person's Allah was taking it until didn't know the concept of imprisonment. Now this is going to be messy because I am in a, I'm still, I have the mental condition challenging and heart wrenching, heartbroken, very betrayed, I feel. So I couldn't prepare properly in the morning. I was preparing, but I was feeling like I have something. Uh, I couldn't prepare properly because of my health, and then I couldn't come in the morning because there was also some work going on, and I thought if I came in the morning, I could mess it up. And I think my notes are also messy. So do you see this? If you don't see this, please can you open your online Quran or Google search Surah Room Ayah 30. So Prophet, as a man of pure faith, stand firm and true in your devotion to the religion. This is the natural disposition God instilled in mankind. There is no altering God's creation. And this is the right religion, though most people do not realize it. Now, there are various translations. The first one, which I think I had this and then I changed my settings on Quran.com. So I missed this in my live stream, first live stream on this Surah Room Ayat 30. You see, when I read this one, this translation of this Quran ayat, and it's by Muhammad al Taqi Uddin al Hilali and Muhammad Mahsin Khan. So set you, O Muhammad in brackets, your face towards the religion. I mean, they think of pure Islamic monotheism. Hanif, verses that Ibrahim was upright, Hanif, worship none but Allah alone. Allah's fitrat. Do you see this highlighting? I've done Allah's fitra, i.e., Allah's Islamic monotheism in brackets. Allah's fitra. It could so a fitra with, of course, you would say Allah uses fitra here because this is not just the way of God, but this is in the fitrat of nature. Fitrat means nature, intrinsic essence, uh, intrinsic, what do you call it, essence of a person, of a human, with which He has created mankind. So I was like, oh, Allah's fitrat, Allah's nature. This is Allah's fitrat with which He has created mankind. He has created mankind in His nature. Do you see this translation, which I forgot to give in my live stream? I missed it. Because I think later on I changed the settings, too many translations or something, and I missed this. But when I was searching, I think I got this kind of a translation, which was like Allah's fitra. Now people can, many ways you can. It's open to interpretations and things, and also assumptions because we have, our mind is set much headstrongly, stubbornly on monotheism, right? But could it be that this part of the ayat came from somewhere else? Could it be? I'm just wondering, just like, you know, things suggest what to, just thinking, wondering, guessing. Because Allah's fitrat, see, so I went to I'll show you the transliteration. That's why I went to the translation. Transliteration, Quran word by word, Quran.com, the ayat in Arabic word by word, even though that also has some mistakes there at times in ayats, right? So all I we are you do you realize we are in a mess? So yeah, something wrong with my head and my mouth. Yeah. So this also problem when I eat my words and all. When I can't complete my sentences and I have problems with prepositional phrases. But I can learn English now. You can't teach a old dog new tricks. Allah's fitra, with which He has created mankind. Oh my God. Which means we have Allah's fitra in us. Very well translated. No change let there be in khalqillah. You see, now it is used that the creation of Allah, there's no change. That is the straight religion, but most of men know not. But every day you see a new sunrise. Surah Rahman ayat, have you ever seen? There are some translations that every day the sun rises in a new, God knows what, how it is put. You can check that. I think it is in Surah Rahman. Just can't remember the ayat number. So I came to now Surah Rum ayat 32. Those who have split up their religion and have become divided into sects, each party exalting in what they have. Now we come to the Muslim, Sunni, Shia, because here he says Shia, oh, so I've put the verse here. No, here he says Shia. Shia, and what's the transliteration of this ayat? Here, I think it is here. Shi'an, kull hizbin. So party, they've also, let me just read this ayat 32 of Surah Rum, divided into sects, each party exalting in what they have, right? Now, the Sunni Muslims and other Muslims after Shia Muslims for this, that Shias have divided. Now, I I gave them the verse that Ibrahim was a Shia of Nuh, Surah Safat, verse 83. But they wouldn't give me this Surah Rum, verse 32. Very nice of them to be soft with me. But then, you know what? They realize that if here I give her this verse, Surah Rum ayat 32, and she's giving me a Sunni Muslims and other Muslims of Surah 37, ayat 83. How come God has made Ibrahim? He's saying Ibrahim is the Shia of Nuh. And then here he's saying they have divided themselves into Shias, meaning sects, schisms, right? Each party, Hizb. About Hizbullah, I can tell you, party of Allah is also there. So first Shia parties, and then God Himself says Abraham was, the Quran ayat says, Abraham was a Shia of Nuh. Surah Safat ayat 83. So you would say, oh, in general, Shias have figured it out. Shias have figured it out, but these poor Sunnis, Muslims, they think that non-Shia Muslims, that they have also figured it out. So these Shias get these Shias because God directly puts the sect word as Shia in Surah Rum ayah 32. So why don't you get God and get Ibrahim? Although we are told that Ibrahim is upright, Ibrahim is a nation in one of the Quran ayats I read. I could not find it. Maybe the translation I had a long time ago. I've been trying to search. I found this ayat where it says Ibrahim is a nation, Ummi, or is a nation, upright. Hanif is there, yes. So, anyways, but my father originated. I mean, he was the founder of monotheism religion. This and a Muslim first, I think, something like this. The ayat goes, but it doesn't matter for now. For me to be accurate about that, sorry, because I'm also in a state where I'm disorganized and I can't put all the eyes here which I mentioned, right? So you can look them up and search them on Google search. Sorry, giving you a hard time here. And then party of Allah. So you know, here in okay. So in Surah Safat, 37 chapter of the Quran, 83 verse, and verily among those who followed the previous ayat taking Nuh's way, Islamic monotheism, see in brackets, was Ibrahim. But the ayat is just, and verily among those who followed his way was Abraham, his way. Shia, word is used. So here a little, Surah Rum ayat 32, I've given the transliteration. So all of you, Shias, especially Shias would be targeted because of this verse in Surah Rum, ayat 32. كان شيعا شيعا كل حزب, right? Oh my goodness. So, and each one in the party exalting, but there is the party of Allah, and you shall not find a people. Okay, so Surah 58, verse 22, see Allah's party, Hizbah Allah, Hizbah Allah. And then you see in Surah Maida, ayat 56, also Surah 5, ayat 56, party of Allah will be triumphant. Hizbah Allah. Surah Maida, ayat 56. So why does Allah use party of Allah? When he says here, each one exalting in his own party, but we Shias knew that we are from the party of Allah, and we are the Shias of Ali. And there, So this verse, we would say, Surah Rum, ayat 32, those who have split up their religion and have become divided into sects, and some translators put schisms, each party exalting in what they have. Shia, sects, Shia, and Shia and Shian. So what would the Shia say about this? That this is about those Shias. So like, you can also say you are the Shia of, like there was the Shia of Musa and there were the Shias of Pharaoh. Maybe it's given in some ayat in the Quran. So the general, because Allah does say the party of Allah will triumph in Surah Maida. Again, ayat 20, wait, no, sorry, Surah Maida, ayat 56. All those who take Allah and His Messenger and those who believe as their allies should remember that the party of Allah will be triumphant. Hizballah, Hizbal, Hizba Allahi, Hizba Allahi. Surah Maida at 56. Can you see this? Hopefully, I hope you can see this. And about the nafs in Surah Araf verse 172, we made you testify about yourselves as to themselves. Some say against themselves, which translation, it depends you're taking. And if you don't know Arabic, like I didn't learn the Quran Arabic because of a thing happened in my life. My Maulana Saab did not come back to teach me Arabic because he told me I was right about Allah writing in Arabic. And he said if he doesn't find an answer, he would not come back, and he didn't come back. Adam from the loins, the seed, or from Adam's loin and his offspring, and made them testify as to themselves, some translation, against themselves, some translations, saying, "This is a big tragedy. Am I not your Lord?" You know, these little mistranslations in English and other languages, perhaps. Big tragedy. And then we have a bigger tragedy that you yourself cannot go inside to search for who you are. They said, "Yes, we testify." What are you made to testify as to? Yourselves. Well, we say, "No, God is beyond everything. God is beyond us. Am I not your Lord?" They said, "What if this means that you are Lord?" Because you see, remembering and all that, my previous live stream, I've already said this, memory, you'll have to remember. And then we have this kataba, Surah 6, Ayat 54, Surah Anam, Ayat 54, kataba, Rabbakum. Put mercy. He has inscribed or prescribed mercy for himself, the Lord. Translation in English of this ayat: Your Lord has written prescribed mercy for himself. Some say ascribed. No, yeah, inscribed, sorry. Not ascribed, but inscribed mercy for himself. So the Lord is above all this, but you would say these are all metaphorical. Metaphorically explaining God has to come down to our level. God could have just blown our minds away. And then what level would you be in? Little mind is needed, but the power of the mind, there's something beyond the power of the mind. Power of the mind is not enough to solve a question. Solve a problem, question, or the solution. And then, so back to this, you see the problems here that Sunni Shias would have confusion, Hezbollah, Shia, and Shiati, Ibrahim, the Shia of Nuh, Surah Saf, Ayat 83, Safat. Sorry, there's also Surah Saf. Huh? So this is Surah Safat, Ayat 83. Now, how do you solve this? This is for the Shias and the Sunnis to solve. Sit together in a civilized manner, solve the problem. But my problem here now is this ayat. The translation I read and I forgot. You see? So it had Allah's fitrah with which He has created mankind. With the fitrat, because it's not only khalq, the word khalq is not used. used. But the way the fitra word is used, it could mean that the way he originated man or fashioned mankind into his fitrat, his nature. Oh my God. And you know what Muji Baba says? So look within, without the mind. And maybe I got it wrong. And thank God, if I got it wrong in the Muslim from by the Muslim point of view, how this ayat has been put in various translations. So unless and until we know the fitrat of Allah, ourselves, in ourselves, we can see it, not remember it. We will be going wrong. Just let me show you something. Sorry, I don't mean any copyrights infringement. Your true nature. Your true nature is happiness. The unveiling of your true nature. YouTube Muji Ji. Your true nature. Exploring your true nature in the here and now. You are that. So even the perhaps the Jews come very close to very very. I, they have this Hazrat Musa. They figured it out. This is the greatest name of Allah. Not only the name, but it is who is Allah? He is I am that I am. So discovering our true nature can feel difficult at first. You must, if you want to search for God, if you are in search of God, you must go through this. Our true nature. What is our true nature? So thoroughly purify you with thorough purification. Surah Azab, 33 verse of, I think, yeah, of the Surah 33 in the Quran. We have to, you see, this duality and all this should not exist. If duality exists, that God is above and every, you can't find him, you have to take recourse to the messengers. And Jiddu Krishnamurti, I tell you, he warned us of this thing. Not only that, he tried to show us Krishna Murti. Religions have failed. So I'm just going on, just to show you, I'm not going in the website, have failed. Please see this. You'll be in the, we say, no, Alibet, Safina of Noor, the Ark of Noor, the ship of Noor, the rested on the ark. What is it? No, the ship of Noor which rested on the mount or something, whatever it is, really. Sorry. So on religion and God, anyways, to be on that, in that ship, embark on, and now we say the Shias that the Safina of Ahl al Bayt on conflict. Oh, I went on this. You see this religion and meditation dash j dot krishnamurti jkrishnamurti.org. I'm tempted to read this, but this temptation is the mind coming up. So how to resist the mind? Because this website has a strict copyrights thing. What do you call it? Oh, so you know why I've read this, so you know where I come from. Why are you not free to find yourselves? What is holding you back? One is the mind, the other is our religion, and the book of life is brief. That song. And you are reading other people's books, even this book that has come. And that article was, on that one word from, or a few words, yeah, near you, those who are near you. Surah Azab, oh, no, no, sorry, Surah Tawbah at 1 to 3. Now, what does, Dead Poets Society, I give quotes from there. Belief, you have your unique belief. But would you have your unique belief if you are following someone else's Quran, a revelation sent on someone else, and you're saying you could be you could be right, you could, but this is someone else's Quran, a revelation sent on someone else's heart by the trusted spirit, as we are told in the Quran ayat. Ruh al Qudus, trusted spirit, huh? And many could be wrong, but do you not realize that only you are right about this sent on Prophet Muhammad's heart? When many could be wrong, even the translators. Is it not enough to give you that shake, shake you up? And now you've come to clarify 1%. But if you had a unique belief, you see, here you could say that I'm a hypocrite, I put that person's article down and this and that. No, I checked myself on that. I still say that Dead Poet Society have your own unique belief you like. My belief is that I don't have a belief. But I'm going in the Quran to show you that this is, uh, what it is, what tragedy. We've been kept away from God, and this is wrong. And there are various translations, and some ayats we don't even understand. And our present Imam is not, he's in occultation, the 12er. So Shias, आ जाएं, आप भी आ जाएं, Shia, आप भी आ जाएं इधर, सुन्नी भी आ जाएं, invitation. देखें ये क्या है आखिर हमसे, ये क्या शरारत है, ये क्या शराफत है, ये क्या ट्रेजेडी है, क्या है? What is it? 43 minutes ago. Oh my God, time is flying with me. Oh, live chat. So, do you see the tragedy? Or you don't see tragedy? It's tragedy. You're going away. This is a battle, a war. The casualties, Dead Poet Society, are our hearts and our souls. Franz Kafka. If he didn't have something to hit us hard, some quote like this: hit us hard, tragedy. You do not. So we thought Karbala hit us hard. What we need are books that hit us like a most powerful, most painful misfortune, like the death of someone we loved, more than we love ourselves. Miss Tissa couldn't believe that I loved her more than I loved myself. She thought I loved myself. But there's someone, his Franz Kafka is saying, someone we loved more than we love ourselves. That's so true. Have you ever loved someone more than you love yourself? That makes us feel as though now Goodreads, I would be really, my email might come up here. I might be compromising my privacy and law. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. See? Where is it? By your side, if you didn't have parents. So searching for that quote, which was outside on Google search, altogether, I think here it is. Altogether, I think we ought to read only books that bite and sting us. If the books we are reading doesn't shake us, if the books we are reading don't shake us awake like a blow to the skull, why bother reading it in the first place? So that it can make us happy, as you put it. Happy? Good God, we'd be just as happy if we had no books at all. Books that make us happy, we could, in a pinch, also write ourselves. What we need are books that hit us like a most painful misfortune, like the death of someone we loved more than we love ourselves. That make us, that would make us feel as though we had been banished to the woods, far from any human presence, like suicide. I feel, I know this. I know, but love. Oh, yeah, suicide. A book must be the axe for the frozen sea within us. That is what I believe. Franz Kafka. Now, this is from him a belief that is unique. But if you're going to go to the Quran ayats and say, I believe that this word should be like this because the root word of this, yes, it's okay. But you don't have a unique belief. You're following, your followers, you're second hand. See, Franz Kafka. अच्छा है मिल गया मुझे this time. Thank God I found it. I don't need to sign up and my uh, privacy was not compromised. Thank you, Goodreads. And now we go to another. What was it? I want to, and I forgot. So ये आप देखें ये क्या हम हमारे साथ शराफत है शराफत छोड़ दी Indian song movie very 70s or something I think maybe 60s I don't know सूर्य रूम ये बहुत बड़ी ट्रेजेडी हुई है आप metaphors को ढूंढ रहे होंगे trying to explain it away but I cannot compromise with this soul's tragedy of ours. O Prophet and his followers, oh no. So I'm going to the insidethequran.com to show you again. Please look, have a look at this. So set your face to the religion upright. Of course, we would assume, and this man and his Allah want us to not even assume, but be full yaqeen with complete faith in us. That, and we miss this. You see, nature of Allah, upright. Then there must, so set your face to the religion uprightly, with or nature of Allah, made by name. Nature made by? Do you think that he made himself? If this is a made up thing, what is it then? When you make something temporary, everything fades away. Mariah Carey song. This nature of Allah, this the most important thing, which is there is what is the ye? Okay, Allama Rashid Tarabi has said, if you read this dua, Ahlul Bayt guarantee as you leave Before you leave your house, salwat, Durud Sharif for Sunni Muslims, if you we say salwat very short. On Rasulullah salwat paro. Recite salwat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Or now they say do it. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammadin. Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Like that. Anyhow, so whatever the salwat is. And then you read this dua and then again salwat in the end. In the beginning and in the end. Like that. कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब के नहीं है. What is this ज़ात वाजिब? उसी पर तवक्कुल कर रही हूँ या रहा हूँ if you are a male. जो हय्युल क़य्यूम है, हय्युल, ever living, ever sustaining, self-sustaining. Can this self-sustaining be made? So what is this fitrat of Allah? Allama Rashid Turabi said in Urdu, this dua, koi takat, no strength, koi kuwat, no power. Anyways, power, strength, uh, no power and no strength. There is no power and no strength except for कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत नहीं है सिवाय सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब की. ज़ात वाजिब की कोई ताकत और कोई कुवत नहीं है सिवाय ज़ात वाजिब की. No one can explain this. Moji came, explained it. Jiddu Krishnamurti wouldn't use God. God is a loaded word, misused, exploited, like here. What is this made up fitrat that Allah has given in us? This is the, so you would say, like they put it, translators, some. So direct your face toward the religion, inclining to truth. Read the other ayah, Zahra, and this and that. Have you gone mad? Adhere to the fitrah of Allah, upon which He has created people. Oh, even if you take it like this, what is it telling you? Adhere to, and there's no change. No change should there be in the creation of Allah. Not this creation, although every day the sun comes up in a new form. Every day the sun, Yusuf Ali translation, every day, or how is it put? Every day the sun comes up, the sun shines or something. Sun shines in a new way. Even this ayat, I tell you, there are many, many translations. We don't know. Surah Rahman, you can't find a change, but he's changing signs all the time. I mean, most of it, he said abrogate, cancel. I bring new sign, those bid'ah. Some Imam said that, the best thing to worship Allah is on bid'ah. Now, this is very high gnosis of the Shias. Sunnis will come after us and kill us, say they are doing bid'ah. It is not for the, they will, Surah Rahman, all in heaven and the earth entreat him for their needs. A new mighty task engages him each day. It is said that Allah has, sorry, I'm going to IslamicStudies.info. All that is on earth will perish. I'm not reading all this. Only the person of your Lord, full of majesty and splendor, will endure. So, which of the wonders of your Lord will you twain, men and jinn, then deny? All in the heavens and the earth entreat him for their needs. A new mighty task engages him each day. Huh? Surah Rahman, ayat 29. I wasn't supposed to come here. I wasn't ready for this. Oh, are you ready for this? What? a new mighty task, and in creation nothing changes. In its creation, over there in that ayat, Surah Rum ayat 30. Tell me, please. Whew. Now we are going to Quran.com. Thank God for Quran.com. Oops, I put it this way, sorry. Now you can see it properly. If it's not focusing, sorry. Please open your Quran to Surah Rahman, 55 chapter of the Quran, verse 29. Huh? Asks him, whoever is in the heavens and the earth, every day he is in a matter. Yani Allah is in a matter. Whoever is within the heavens and the earth asks him. Every day he is in a matter. Now there are various translations, some put in a new. I thought this was sun shines in a new matter. Where's that? But look, company, where's it? How quickly I forget really. What was that? Which of favors of your Lord will you deny? There will be sent upon you a flame of fire and smoke. Oh, goodness. I don't want to read this now. It's very scary. So, which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? And when the heavens is split open and becomes rose-colored like oil, so which of the favor? Where's that ayat? So which? Oh my God! It doesn't. 29 Surah Rahman, 29 ayat. This is how terrible I am today. 29th, and every day, but today even more. Where's the 29 ayat? 1 hour. Sorry, these live streams cannot be short. I have to put my blood, sweat, and everything in it. Whatever energy I have left over. 29th. Ask him whoever is in the heavens and the earth. Every day he is in a matter. 29th. Acha. What I'm going to do now is find my settings, right? Find my settings. So I have the settings. It's not the sun, it's himself. Mighty task engages him. Like he's engaged. I thought every day the sun shines in. That also is there. Let me see. You will have to have patience with me here. I wasn't prepared for this. Now, why doesn't it give my settings? Huh? I add more. So here is our moving ships. Favors of would you deny? Going to verse 29. Everyone on earth perishes, and the face of your Lord, full of majesty and honor will remain forever. What is this face? So, which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? Whoever is within the heavens and the earth asks him. Every day he is in bringing about a matter. And where's that? So, which of the sun shines? We shall attend to you. Uh, so, which of the favors? Company of jinn, authority from Allah, regions of heaven, earth pass. You have to have a lot of patience with me, and you have to have a lot of passion for this truth finding. There will be sent upon you a flame of fire. Here, every day the sun shines in a new splendor. Some people put it this way, right? Surah Rum ayat. Every day the sun shines. Sometimes they give me capitals. Okay. Every day the sun shines in a new splendor. So we found one ayat that is engaged. Allah is engaged every day in a new matter. Although his creation doesn't change. In Surah Rum ayat 30 we are told. Every day the sun shines in a new splendor. Splendor in a grass. Splendor in the grass. William Wordsworth. Quran ayat. Give. Google search. Every day in new splendor doth he shine. Who shines? WordPress.com. Huh? Every day in new. This is 29th. Good morning. Sorry, I'm of him seeks its need. Every creature in the heaven and earth. And now the translation here is, you see this? Thank you, this website. God bless you, making it easy for us. Surah Rahman, ayat 29. Of him seeks its need every creature in the heavens and on earth. Every day in new splendor doth he shine. This translation, Surah Rahman, ayat 29. Sirat Mustaqim. Thank you so much, website. Now we go to every day. No, Surah Rahman. Oh, I hope I don't forget. Surah Rahman, ayat 29. Look, if you give me another whoever is within the heavens and the earth, ask him. Every day he is bringing about a matter. See? Of him seeks its need every creature in the heavens and on earth. Every day in new splendor doth he shine. It's not even the sun, it's him shining. In new splendor. Are you going to say these wrong translators, terrible? Leave them. Of him seeks its need every creature in the heavens and on earth. Good God, is this the sun? Because the sun, you know, is there here. You may even go through the sun. Contemplate. Every day in new splendor doth he shine. Yes, Yusuf Ali translation I had, so I remember this. Whoever is in the heavens and on earth begs of him. Every day he is engaged in some affair. Like Muhammad Taqiyuddin Al Hilali and Muhammad Mahsan Khan. Yes, this is the verse in Surah Rahman. And if you are going to miss this, every day you are not going to shine in your own splendor. If you take the wrong translation, and even if you take the word by word translation of this Quran ayat, ask him, whoever is in the heavens and the earth, every day he is in Shanin, a matter. Could it be from Shayin? And some people like Yusuf Ali have put, so if I say every day in new, in brackets, Yusuf Ali, English translation of this ayat. New splendor doth he shine. Shine put in new splendor doth he. Shine put in brackets. Here I would take Yusuf Ali's better this one. But I cannot pick and choose like this, cherry picking. So Brian Piergrosi, the American coach, life coach, spiritual coach, the wow of the now. Why would Yusuf Ali put every day? But this is really amazing. Every day in new splendor doth he shine. Where did Yusuf Ali get this from? No other has put it this way. Shan. Could it be like the Shan? Shan. Shahnin. Matter. This is Shay. So I looked at the other translations and I was like, oh, because every day, I mean, not every day, but he does say in the Quran, there are ayats that I bring a change. I bring changes in my signs. I bring a new sign for another, and things like that. He even abrogates a view. So, can you see this? Surah Rahman, ayat 29. Sorry, Shirin. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, where is it? So, then what shall we do? Like every day, he's engaged, every day is in, he's in a matter, like in Shayin, that's pantheism. If you take it in other ways, every day he is at work. Abdul Halim. Excuse me, Muslims. Surah Rahman, ayat 29. In is at work. He did not just say be and it is and sat down and rested. No, no, he cannot rest that. Sorry. No, no. Shikshika. Shikshika. No, no, I will just go to Imam Ali's Najl. Every day in some splendor, in some matter he is involved. He's engaged. Please also go to Khalil Andani's. Now what are you going to tell me? इधर ऐसा उधर वो सूर्य रूम की आयत कोई समझा नहीं समझा क्या समझे कोई तो हमें समझाए someone please explain it to us what is going on right wait you go to sermon 1 year click what is going on which one is it Allah the creation forget I tell you I'm not the big talking look you not the need to ask anyone you just put your thoughts aside In this sermon, he recalls the creation of earth and sky and the creation of Adam, and in it he mentions the Hajj. Praise is due to Allah. Oh, you see, even if you make attributes like what Imam Ali say, very articulate. Praise is due to Allah whose worth cannot be described by speakers, whose bounties cannot be counted by calculators, and whose claim to obedience cannot be satisfied by those who attempt to do so, whom the height of intellectual courage cannot appreciate. Of course not. You have seen, if you have been with following me, cannot appreciate. And the divings of understanding, leave your, that's why I tell you, leave your mind behind and see the nature of Allah. Here, do Muji, go to Muji, then, and now not to get here, awestruck. Oh, Allah, oh, I'm in love with this God. Where my mind gone, blown out. He for whom description no limit has been laid down, no eulogy exists, no time. Timelessness is ordained, and no duration is fixed. How can he be every day in some Surah Rahman ayat 29 involved, engaged? He brought forth creation through his omnipotence, dispersed to the winds through his compassion, and the made firm shaking earth with her rocks. The foremost in religion is the acknowledgement of Him. The perfection of acknowledging Him is to testify Him. The perfection of testifying Him is to believe in His oneness. The perfection of believing in His oneness is to regard Him pure. And the perfection of His purity is to deny Him attributes. All these attributes mind creation of the mind. Let us now, no, let us be all excited about this because every attribute is a proof that it is different from that to which it is attributed. And everything to which something is attributed is different from the attribute. Duality comes in, differences come in. Thus, whoever attaches attributes to Allah recognizes His like, and whoever recognizes His like regards Him too. Where Sunni Muslims saying Shias are shirking polytheists. Imam Ali cut you. You see, cut all that gone case. We are like shirk gone from us. He pointed at him. Look, Muslims. What? Read. I going out. Like, no. Relax. Let us take a deep breath. Jai Gurudev. No Guru, nothing. You know, Shiva. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shiva. Guru nahi, Vame nahi, na mata, no mother, no father. I was not born. I have no sin. Now, you people, the religious people, even Christians, original sin. First, I know to get the story that the why God, what did this happened to Adam? Why Shaitan coming in heaven when he rejected in the beginning? Oh, Lama Tabataba explaining. Lower, lower, coming. Lost paradise, what a who uh, Alighieri, or what was his name? Lost Paradise. Dante? Writing. To Allah recognizes His like, and whoever recognizes His like regards Him too. And whoever regards Him as two recognizes parts for Him, and whoever recognizes parts for Him mistook Him, and whoever mistook Him pointed at Him, and whoever pointed at Him admitted the limitations for Him, and whoever admitted the limitations for Him numbered Him. Whoever said, "In what is He?" held that He is contained, and whoever said, "On what is He?" held He is not on something else. Now, enough here for now. In what is He? What happened? Limitation happened, numbering happened, and then, no, no, not enough. He is a being, but not through the phenomenon of coming into being. He exists, but not from non existence, not even from non existence. He is with everything, but not in physical nearness. He is different from everything, but not in physical separation. Oh, I getting up, getting overexcited. I overwhelmed, I could die. I have a heart attack or something. He acts, but without connotation of movements and instruments. Close your eyes. Put your, because I'm not able to read this. Not, I can read it inside myself, but not outside. I get very overexcited. Put your thoughts aside. Doing Muji. Sorry, Muji Baba. You see this first. I also do this. Not big, not talk big, boasting about myself. Not boasting. Now you see this here without thought. What is this? Huh? First you have to, because it's not you seeing, it's not your eyes, it's not your mind's eyes. Where thought come from? The mind, right? So if you think the mind is watching, then the mind is also watching feelings. And if you think this mind has thoughts coming, yes, which the mind has, but if this mind is watching these thoughts, generated, where this thought generated from? The mind. And the mind has many other things affected by information we have here. There's memory past, present, and the hope for future. And there's no present in mind cannot come here in the present, you know. It cannot touch. Either it's in the past or future tense happen. You see where the mind fail. You have to see it yourself. So this mind, not to bring harmony, it only bring chaos. Because it is either in the past, distance, it is what? Either in the past. See, the mind not capture the moment. The moment we say moment, it is gone. But that which is present. So if I not go like that, I come here like this. I not take you like that with the mind. Who is watching? I fail. So you see, I fail in this. Now you see this. That the mind, can the mind say, I'm in the now? The moment it says I'm in the mind, how tricky this mind is, another moment comes up, mind, time. Mind is time, right? But this ever present, which is not of time, which has harmony, which is complete, absolute, which is ever in the present moment. So, since I cannot approve that the mind, you will say, are you kidding me? I mean, oh, I cannot prove philosophically or even make you see. You see, the mind is never in the present. Either it's in the past or it is in the future tense. If you say now, what happened? Now I will do this. A minute has gone by and you're tired. I say, okay, now I'll do it. But the moment you say now, time is clicking and with the mind is going with the time. Mind is time. And if you can see this, that mind is time, you will see that mind is not the seer of this which is ever present, ever living, absolute, timeless. In it is everything. Mind you, it has its own eyes, ever seeing, all seeing. It is pure awareness, untouched by time. Mind is in it. Can you see this? Just for one moment in time, few moments, just let yourself go. Just be like you're sunbathing, you're basking in the sun. Thoughts may be coming, let them come, don't force anything. The force is from the mind itself. Control, force. So we are now going, we are taking ourselves. Where are we taking ourselves? So that is wrong. We are not taking ourselves anywhere. We are not traveling in time. So, time, Imam Jafar Sadiq, I got from his book. Time, okay, forget that. Time is the distance between two known events. Jiddu Krishnamurti explained very continuously, show us, not explaining away. But you see, this mind, we are not. Now let this mind be, because this mind is time. What is it that is beyond time? We discover. So we are not going anywhere. We are not traveling in time. So don't give it to the mind, the time. Don't give it to time. There should be, here there is no conflict, you see. It is all peaceful. This, which is here without any, which is always prevalent here, present, without the mind, without thoughts. is you are not taken to the past because the past is of the mind. This is not in a memory because that memory is in the mind and the memory belongs to the past. What has happened, who we were, who we loved, all that. A splendor in the grass, William Wordsworth's poem, lines from that poem. See, is there something here? Thought does not affect it, but thought is in it. So time comes out of it, and time is in it. There's no change in this because it is timeless. And so it is present, ever prevalent, right? This is our true nature unborn, does not die. The body will go, the mind will go. So, what happened here is that this is the nature of Allah, which He has, and He is in us. Or we can't even say that He's in us, He's ever prevalent, omnipotent. This is the nature of God, which they could not put properly here in this ayat. And no one has shown us until now. Only Muji, I realized in Karachi, um, Jiddu Krishnamurti tried to tell us many, Rupert Spira, like that. Saints trying. You see, that's why they make mistake here. They don't know how to put the ayat. Adhere to the true nature on which Allah has created human beings. Adhere to my true nature, God says, my true nature, which is your true nature. But they can't put it that way. They want you to feel like sinners and be, working from the frontal lobe. J. Babaji, Dr. Bhaskaran Pillai, all the time, sinners, astaghfar. You will never get the right action, one wholesome action. Like Jiddu Krishnamurti, I read on Facebook say, let your first perception, even if line is in front of you, be your last perception. Because it is not the first and neither is it the last. It is ever prevalent. That's why these people cannot put it properly, this ayat. Say, set you, your face towards the religion, Hanif, Allah's fitrat, Allah's nature, in what essence of Allah. This is the essence. This is Allah's nature. Why would he say Allah's nature? With which He has created mankind. Which with which what created word is used, or maybe in Arabic the way fatara is put here, the word fitrat, nature, which He has created. Fatara. Fatara, fashioned. No, the fitrat, his fitrat, he has to, we have to have it. Otherwise, how can we know him? We can't know him through the intellect. We can't know him all minds put together Imam, we can't know him through his signs. His signs, some signs change. And then he says, you see, tabdila, no tabdil Allah. No change will you find in the creation of Allah. In this, what, do you see any change here? Does it change? I said it before. And do you see it without the thought? Just keep the mind aside. So I have to do this with you because I ought to. Ya la muna. Oh, there it was la nuna. La nu. No. Okay, I'm just stuck on that Surah Tawbah word. 1, 2, 3 ayat. You see? Ya la muna. What does that know? But most men do not know. How will you know? Oh, that's the tragedy. Because we have not been shown properly. And this ayat is not explained properly. I think it comes from, could it be this ayat, this part? You see, he has to use fitrat of Allah. This is in our nature, the nature that God has Himself. So, how would this ayat be then? Forget this Hanif and all this. One, just this, the true faith, okay, and adhere to the true nature of Allah. Adhere to the true nature of Allah. Pay attention to the true nature of Allah, which He has given to us, human beings. The mold fashioned by Allah cannot be altered. You know, the mold that the clay, the body will go, it will change. So, what is it in us? We have the nature of Allah that is unchangeable. And Mujiji, Jai Rupat Spera, all those who have tried to explain to us. You see, the next ayat says that what it means, Abul Ala Maududi say, no change should there be in the creation of Allah. No, no, signs keep changing. What is it that doesn't change? What did you just see previously? I told you, right? So little by little, let this digest in you, because you're going to miss out, and you will be, down on your knees all the time. It's good, okay, bow down, go in uh, prostration, all the time feeling guilty. When will your right action come? One action that you will take in this that is complete, and you won't hurt the world with this action because it is complete. It goes with the nature, true nature of Allah, which He has created you in, His own true nature, which is unchangeable. So this can't be created. This has to be what? This is uncreated, and they couldn't put this stupid. Oh, sorry, excuse me. It's so. It's not this stupid. It is a great tragedy. It is a great mishap that humans have been suffering. All you needed was so step by step, Jiddu Krishnamurti, the way my life took a turn, and I had to find Jiddu Krishnamurti. Then you came up to the standard, O Moses, Suratai, but I don't want to use those. Just, showing you that even Moses then came up to the standard. So maybe some divine through trying to now free us from our guilt, our personality, our disposition, the influence in us by society, upbringing, habits. habits we have formed along the way, the hurt in us by other people, by us also. We go to self destruction, influenced by outside agencies. And now we can just rest all this in this. Give it to this, like some George. I mean, some know, but like George, who came here on my live stream some time ago, told me, rest in this. Give it to this. So rest all your worries, just rest, and guilt and shame, and come out in your pure nature with purity. Guiltless, shameless, unafraid tomorrow what my action will be. Your action should be like this. Every day, you just put it, keep it, leave your judgments. Mother Teresa says, when you judge a person, you cannot love a person. Surah Rahman, Ayat 29. All in the heavens and the earth entreat him for their needs. But there's abundance. Shakti Gawain in her creative visualization said this. Abundance. अल्लाह की कायनात में कोई कमी नहीं है. My grand aunt used to say. Muslims used to say it, right? So all in the heavens and the earth entreat him for their needs. A new mighty task engages him each day. So he's engaged. Now, Imam Hussein said that the needs of the people are a blessing. You are engaged. You do service. When you realize this, you are doing what his nature is. He inscribed mercy on himself. Your action will not go wrong. How a new mighty task engages him each day. Every then action of yours you are engaged in, not in your mind, but with this pure awareness. What happens? You are fulfilling the needs of all in the heavens and the earth in their needs. All that is in the heavens and the earth, their needs. You are one with them because you are one with your true nature, that is God, the nature of God. Simple as that. Your one action will be like, you see, if we are told here, Allah, a new mighty task engages him each day. You are this, but you cannot be it. You are this. So what Miss Disa give me? Sorry, I just have to put Noble Karit. This may be for the Christian. This may not appeal to some people, but there is Horatius Bonar, Noble Karit. But just a little bit to show you here what truth can do. If it's with a E, I will kill myself. No, okay. Thou must be true thyself. I hope I'm not compromising. It is with I remember in my what a book. It is biography. Oh, I don't have Be true by Horatius Bonar. Thou must be true thyself. If thou the truth wouldest teach, thy soul must overflow. If thou another soul wouldest reach, it needs the overflow of heart to give the lips full speech. Think truly, and thy thoughts shall the world's famine feed. I thought This thought I found out once upon a time before reading Jiddu Krishnamurti on the I was contemplating on the roof. I said this thought the culprit. So let's leave that behind. Shall the world's famine feed? Important part. You will feed the world's famine without knowing it, without working. Speak truly, and each word of thine shall be a fruitful seed. You know what this means? Seed from seed, fruit. Come, give everyone. You are making fruitful seeds that they can then sow. Live truly, and thy life shall be a great and noble creed. We need no other creed. I tell you, this Christian priest or who was Horatius Bonar? He was a Christian, but now, okay, leave it. This is not important much. So, what happened here? All in the heavens and the earth entreat him for their needs. And when you are needless, a new mighty task engages him each day. Let's not engage him each day. But, anyways, we don't say this. We have our needs here. Heavens and earth. We are self sufficient in this, the true nature of Allah. And this, I tell you, this not put properly, big tragedy happened. They not understand. And they don't want you to understand either that you are, your true nature is God. God, God's true nature. They don't want you. So direct your face toward the religion, inclining to truth. But then from, just take this, what all this, that you killed hypocrites. Surah, oh, and evil mongers coming and rumor mongers coming and uh, sedition spreading, hypocrites becoming because they not hold on to covenant. First they say yes, then they change. This change will happen since you are in the mind. And Jiddu Krishnamurti, show me. I wish I could go to that. Now it is a very long, and I may be even um, you see, on conflict, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Foundation of America, infringement, copyrights infringement problem, religion and meditation, Jiddu Krishnamurti. I reject belief, I reject authority, the whole structure of a religious organization based on authority. All that goes. Then how am I? How is the mind to bring dot dot dot? Harmony, wholesomeness, complete, absoluteness. Allah is absolute. If you go from the mind, you never be. They say use akal, akal, akal. Little akal may be acquired in the Quran ayats they are told. We are told, and we just depend on the grace of Allah. Someone is explaining to you, showing you, not explaining away. You not have to feel guilty. शर्म आ रही है, ये आ रहा है, वो आ रहा है. No, अरे मैंने ये गुनाह कर लिया, अस्तगफुरुल्लाह अस्तगफुरुल्लाह. आज मैंने एक नेकी की, दो बदियां की हैं. पता नहीं कितनी बदियां की हैं, मुझे नहीं पता. Bad deeds I've done. I'm unaware. I'm ignorant. Sorry, माफ करना अल्लाह. We not to know what we do. Please forgive us. Hmm? Where is it? See. You see, oh Allah, we have believed. Surah Al Imran. Lord, there is no deity except Him. Now you see it, you witness yourself, and you say, Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever living, the self sustaining or subsisting, eternal. He has sent down to you the book in truth, confirming what is before it, revealed in the Torah and the Gospel. Okay. Before guidance for the people. Wait, no, nothing in the earth hidden from Allah. He forms wombs, sent down a book, verses. This problem happening, Shia Sunni saying. Sunni saying Shias are going for these God knows what ayats. Mashtaba, what do you call it? Who say, Our Lord, let not our hearts deviate after you have guided us. You see this? Surah Al Imran, verse 8. If you cannot see it, please open your Quran. Who say, Our Lord, Al Imran, verse 8. Now what's happening to you people? See what's happening. He's scaring you. Who say, Our Lord, let not our hearts deviate after you have guided us. But we say he's teaching us prayer. Very good. There's steps taken towards God. So we get the grace of God. Today it will come today. We are waiting for the grace of God. Who say, Our Lord, let not our hearts deviate. What is the heart? Desire. Deviate after you have guided us and grant us from yourself mercy. And he has inscribed mercy on himself. Kataba, kataba, kataba. Another ayat coming, as I showed you before in this live stream. Indeed, you are the bestower. Our hearts are becoming deviated all the time. Lord, we are so humble. We are praying. We are very, very humble. We have been taught to be humble. Imam Sajjad even has. Saifa Sajjadia prayers. Wo Imam, that Imam, adoration, where his adoration took heights. Our Lord, surely you will gather the people for a day about which there is no doubt. Indeed, Allah does not fail in His promise. 10th ayah. 10th now. Indeed, those who disbelieve, never will they wealth. Okay. Like this we pray. Oh Allah, do not let our hearts. This I wanted to show you. And so now I leave you. Uh, say to those who disbelieve, you will be overcome and gathered together to hell. And wretched is the resting place. Allah. Come, come, disbelievers, come. Was I not the doubter? Khalil Gibran from the farewell of the Prophet, the Prophet. Already there has been for you a sign and two armies. Oh goodness, combat in Badr, eyesights were. Why you want to fight? There's no fight, no fight. This battle of love with me, beautified for people as the love of that which they desire, of women, sons. You will be going on, no, and then no, we are so humble. We are taught to be humble. Forget all this. You are God, you are God, you are God. Okay, thank you very much for the likes also and being here. And thank you for those who, thanks to those who will be coming later to see this. I leave you with this and we'll come back later on. Let's see what the break, how long is my break now and what I find. If I find anything else, maybe, or on this alone, part two. Thank you so much.